I'm Steve Hovland with Delegate CFO. Today, we're going to go over the top reasons why CPA firms struggle at providing CFO services. Okay, top reasons why CPA firms struggle at CFO services. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you find the information helpful. If you do, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media for more educational content regarding CFO services done by us here at Delegate CFO. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into this topic. The top reasons why CPA firms struggle at providing CFO services. Reason number one, they don't know how to price their products correctly. The CPA firm's core product, their core business model, are tax returns and financial statement audits. They've been doing those for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, depending on how old the firm is. And so they know how to properly price out a 1040, 1120. They know how to properly price out a financial statement audit. However, when it comes to CFO services, they don't know how to properly price those. What you wind up with are two ends of a spectrum. One, they'll come in very cheap and they'll start realizing as they provide the services they bid too low, and they'll give you, the consumer, what's called additional billings. Or on the other side of the spectrum is you pick from a list and they'll charge you based on that list. However, there may be 2, 3 items on that list that you, the consumer, don't need. And so they don't tailor the costs on that side. And so again, this all derives from the fact that they really focus on tax returns and financial statement audits. Reason number two, I hate to say this, but they're just not very good at CFO services. Now, CPA firms have very intelligent people working for them. They have a lot of CPAs there. However, their business model is based off of giving historical reports. And by that, what I mean is your tax return. Again, that's a core product of theirs. If you went to a firm and wanted your 1040 done, that 1040 is going to be based off of your W-2, K-1s, dividend statements, what have you. And all that is historical data, something that's happened in the past year. Same thing on the financial statement side. When they do an audit, it's for the past year's financial activity. And so they use that historical data to produce those reports. And so they're trained both from a business model and all the way up throughout the respective firms to look at historical data and analyze historical data. However, CFO services are more about prospective, about going forward with the data. Yes, you will look at historical data, but you use that project forward. So what's the gross margin going to be in the next 3 months, the next 2 quarters, by the end of the year? What's the cash flow going to be in the next 13 weeks? How do I forecast going forward? All those services are the core products of the CFO. And again, the CPA firms, their business model is built off of using historical data. Reason number three, they don't educate the consumer. Again, go back to the 1040 example. You have to have a tax return done and you're going to a CPA firm's website. How many times have you actually been able to find out how much your tax return is going to cost? My gut is probably rare to never. And then those are the core products. On the CFO side, you'll be lucky if you find anything regarding the services, whether it's onboarding, pricing, meetings, how does it work? They don't really educate the consumer. And if you, the consumer, are about to spend $1,000 to $2,000 per week, you're going to be doing your research to find out what's the best option for you, the consumer. And if that firm is not willing to take the time to educate you, it's going to be very hard to build trust in that firm. And reason number four, CPA firms are involved in a lot of industries. That's because, again, the core product, tax return. They will do anybody's tax return. And financial statement audits, they'll do anybody's financial statement audits. So they're involved in a lot of different industries. However, they become a jack of all trades, but masters in none. We at Delegate CFO had fallen into this trap previously. We had been doing services for all sorts of industries, from homeowners association, real estate, not-for-profit, etc. And we started realizing all these industries that we're involved with, we're not becoming masters in any of them. And so we decided we want to take a different path. We want to focus only on our core industries. And we want to become the absolute best at analyzing the financials, projecting net profit, projecting net income, and forecasting. And you know what? We don't know if we've even reached our full potential yet. And that's part of our core values. We believe that there's always going to be room for improvement. And what that's going to do is that's going to get us to the top level to be the best we possibly can be in CFO services. But first and foremost, that begins with educating you, the consumer, so that you can make an informed and comfortable decision on the next investment for your business. I'm Steve Hovland. Hopefully I answered your question, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you.